Hey, it's Carlota, Rock and Rio. I'm here with Kirk from Metallica. I got to ask about the new album, of course. It's been 90% done for about, what, 6 months now? Or what are we looking at?
I just threw that percentage out there because I just wanted people to stop asking me about the album. And what happens? I throw it out there, and everyone else jumps up on it and says, "Yeah, the album's so done." But we're just plowing away at it and working on it every day, and we're gearing up to actually record some of it now. And it's just it's still so early in the process. These songs we're recording, they might be on the album, they might not be on the album. It's just one of those things where we're just trying to negotiate through all the material and just kind of figure out what the best way to move forward is. And so that's basically where we're at right now.
But you guys have that freedom, obviously, right? As Metallica, you just, hey, we're going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to do it when we do it.
Yeah, pretty much, no one else has any choice in the matter. A lot of it has to do with the fact that, life takes over for us. I mean, we all have families, and, we all have the band, and we all have other things in our lives, and it's just difficult scheduling all four of us in a room. And it's not because we don't want to be together in a room. We want to be together in a room playing music. It's just there's other factors pulling at us, and we're doing our best. We're trying to work it all out so that we can have a schedule that allows all of us to be in the same place at the same time.
What is your proudest moment as a member of Metallica?
That's a hard one, but I have to say the one thing that comes to mind instantly is being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it wasn't because we were being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was because I got to play with Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, Joe Perry, Ron Wood, all these just incredible musicians that I grew up idolizing and listening to and being inspired by and copying, note for note. And to be able to hang out with these guys and play music with them and talk to them, in a coherent way, and be able to interact and relate to them. That in itself was, for me personally, a Hall of Fame.
Were you starstruck?
I wasn't so much starstruck as I was just wow, this is where I always wanted to be, and here I am.
When I was in high school, I remember sitting in a park and a friend of mine going, "Oh my God, you gotta check out this record!" And he put "Ride the Lightning" in front of me, and I'll never forget that moment. And that's very rare to remember a moment of being first introduced and not even hearing it yet, just knowing it.
Right.
And I know the 30th was a little bit ago for Ride the Lightning, but now you got the 30th coming up for Master of Puppets, and then the 30th for here we go. You're going to be celebrating so many 30ths, and that's amazing in itself.
Yeah, because when we started off, we didn't. None of us knew, what would be in store for us. We were pretty much taking it day by day, and we were like a lot of young musicians back then. We lived moment to moment and lived a hand-to-mouth existence, because that's just how it is when you're a musician who's first starting out and trying to make a living through just playing music. But to be able to say we've been doing this for 30 years plus is an amazing thing. And I remember I can remember the very first time I heard my most favorite band, UFO. I remember the first time I heard them. I was 15 years old. I was sitting in the living room at my parents' house, and my friend brought over this album and said, "Hey, you gotta listen to this album." They put it on, and totally changed my whole perspective on playing guitar and what type of music I wanted to play. So I understand how powerful that can be, especially when it hits you with so much emotional impact, and then you look back at it and you have a real clear picture of what you were doing, where you were, what you were feeling at that time. That's a very, very powerful thing. And I can remember times when that's happened to me too.